bread and butter pudding with hazelnuts, Nutella, and banana.
You're going to do the tribute to your dessert. Why don't you start your riff on one of your favorites from your restaurant?
So the banana and Nutella, I mean, what a great combination, hazelnuts and banana. So what I'm going to do is actually take some croissants. So, I don't know whether you ever buy pastries and then you have too many left over, right? You buy more than you actually need. You actually want them a day old, or maybe even you toast them a little, like I'm going to do, in a little air fryer or a toaster oven for just a minute, just until they get a little crisp. So what we do, and by the way, this is a great little secret, because this custard, it's in French, it's called a Royale mix, and you use it for French toast, you use it for bread and butter pudding, so many things. You start off with some brown sugar, and then you put a couple of cups of cream and a cup and 3/4 of milk, right? So almost equal quantities. And then you start whisking that together, and then you add in your eggs. So I've got 5 eggs going into that. You whisk all of these ingredients together, and then you flavor it with just a little vanilla. But you could put in cinnamon. You can really put in whatever.
And almond extract is delicious. I love that, too, because he garnished with some almonds there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Love that idea.
Or hazelnut extract because you're using Nutella. So, there's so many.
Work as well.
There's so many great extracts out there that we don't play enough with.
Or liqueurs, Rach. I mean, you could use a Frangelico or, the hazelnut liqueur. You could put a little bit into.
Oh, what a great idea. What a fabulous idea. Mm-hmm.
So once you whisk that up, then you're sort of ready to start building it. So go ahead and get yourself a nice big, I'm using my oval pan here. And what I do is I get the croissant pieces that we've toasted, drop them into the bottom of the pan, and then I go ahead and pour about half of my custard mixture over the top.
Nice.
Right?
Yep.
Then the next thing I do is take a banana, I slice this up, just like that. It doesn't have to be in any specific shape. I want it to be kind of rustic. I mean, that's what attracts me to back on the beach. I love it because you sit with your feet in your sand, you're looking at the Pacific Ocean, the food's delicious, but you don't have to think too much about it, Mm-hmm. And then little chunks of the Nutella. I get 2 spoons like this, and I I leave it in
and they'll melt into it. Oh, beautiful.
Exactly. And then you do a second layer with the croissants, more of that custard. And like you say, you come across these little nuggets of the Nutella, which are just stunning. Okay, so another layer. It looks like you're putting too much, but don't worry, because it's going to soak up all of that delicious custard mixture.
It'll settle a bit, right?
Exactly. So go ahead and pour over another layer.
Oh, my God, that is crazy. Crazy.
Amazing. Bit more banana and a bit more Nutella. So quickly slice that up. So you're just kind of building all of these beautiful flavors together. And then, of course, you toss it in the oven. You cook it quite slowly because you want those eggs to cook nice and slow. More of those beautiful big dollops.
Yeah, you don't want it to be runny. Right. About how hot the oven? 325, or is it low? How low do you go?
325.
Gotcha.
It goes in at, and it takes about an hour, right? You'll know when it's cooked because the eggs will basically set, and it'll sort of just have a nice gentle wobble to it. So that goes into the oven. I cheated, of course, and I threw one in so you can see it come out. And here it is. I mean, hello.
Oh, my goodness.
How does that look? Doesn't that look great?
Oh, ridiculous.
And then when you see there the little
beautiful cracked hazelnuts. Oh my gosh. Oh.
That's right. You finish it with the hazelnuts and a little bit of sugar on top to give it a little bit of extra crispiness. And you can see it right there.
Ridiculous.
Isn't that good?
Absolutely ridiculous.